Hey guys, welcome back to OctoClean Media. Today I'm going to teach you how to pressure wash. So I get a lot of questions about how do I know what chemical to put on it? Because believe it or not, it's more about the chemical you put on it that's going to get the staining out than your pressure washer. So what I look at is the environmental factors. Like, is this a parking lot? Is this a drive-through? Being it's not here, I'm looking at the water that's running off the sprinklers. And I'm looking at all of this dirt, soil, the trees above me. So I know that it's two things, hard water or lime scale. You're looking at sap, so that's a mineral, right? So you're looking at minerals, you're looking at hard water. That's gonna tell you what to put on it. So like in this, it's all effervescence, which is a fancy word, right? That's what it is. So that's what I'm gonna use to get this out. So again, I'm gonna pre-spray this, let it sit for about 2 minutes, and we'll see how it comes out. First things first, if I have living plants, I want to make sure they're wet before I apply any type of chemical. So, watch how I do that. Black tip, just regular pressure washer wand, clean, clear water. Anywhere that my chemical could hit, I just want to get it wet. This will create a barrier between the cleaning chemical and the plant, the grass, whatever it might be. We gotta get a spray that for anything that's alive. Just in case I do a lot of runoff. Get some of my dirt off of it. Now I'll grab my X-Jet. The X-Jet is very simple. As long as your hose is turned on, what I mean by that, straight is on, turned off is off, it will suction chemical from that bottle. Very simple. For my dilution ratio, I've got the efflow, so the effervescence chemical, mixed 4 to 1. For instance, we're doing this. And again, I'm not pressure washing, I'm pre-spraying. I want the chemical to sit on this. So I'm up a little higher than usual. I want to see the bubbles, right? Now I want the chemical to do what it's supposed to do. That's gonna tell you, okay, it's gonna do what I want it to do. The hardest part about a job like this, if it's slanted, it's typically I'll add a little bit of surfactant into my mix, like soap. Think about it like soap to make it stick more, to make it stick to the surface a little more. So just like when we're doing mothing, we want to box it out. We want to know what we're doing. I want to see what it's going to look like. If I just go willy-nilly, have no patterns to it, it's not going to look good. The customer's not going to be happy. So the distance. Now I don't want to sit it in one place too long, because if I do that, it's going to leave stripes on my concrete. And another tip you can do if you're worried about it not blending right, you can do a post-treatment with a similar chemical with an acid. Post-treat it, let it sit, and it's just gonna brighten up the concrete. So if you're really worried about, well, it's gonna stripe out, the customer's not gonna be happy, post-treat it before you leave and leave it alone. So if you notice, this would be a great example is when to use that battery acid one, right? The one that gets out the battery, the one that gets out the lot of rust in through here. That water has been sitting here so long, it's created rust. So my post-treatment would be that, something very high acid, as we saw earlier, the white chemical that gets out the bark, right? So bark is what it's called. You want to use that on this as a post-treatment or spray it on, pressure wash it off. It'll work great. All right, guys, so something to remember. If you're having a stubborn area, instead of getting really close, go over it a few times. Keep that wand moving. Don't sit in one spot. That's gonna create a stain, basically the reverse, a very, very clean spot. Keep your wand moving, keep it at the same height. So I'm gonna finish this up. We're gonna show you guys the before and afters. Thank you for watching.